Alright guys, so today we got a pure sorcerer. It's like a hybrid sorc. So it uses a lot of magic, it uses a lot of stamina, and the unironically the hardest part about this build is sustain, and that's only in 1vx and like in intense scenarios. Otherwise this build is kind of perfect. It can compete with a lot of the subclassing even though it's a pure sorc. Pure classes are not dead, they're actually pretty decent. They're not that bad. Especially I think sorc low-key is the best one. Right behind Templar, which I'll do Templar one next. But yeah, Templar goes crazy. And yeah, let's go over the build. CP right here, we got the Fighting Finesse CP, obviously more crit damage, more crit healing. Cleansing Revival, because anytime you're not using Restoring Light and you don't have a cleanse, Cleansing Revival is basically, you need that one. Master at Arms, obviously direct damage attacks is basically every attack that you're ever using on most of your builds. And then Ironclad to negate the other people's Master at Arms. If you're not using Ironclad, you're using something else, you're trolling. I don't care. Red CP, we got Fortified. Obviously, armor is king. Survival Instincts. Pain's Refuge, sustained by suffering. Obviously, damage mitigation and sustain, very important. And your green CP, really that all that matters is Rationer is good to have. Liquid Efficiency is good to have. Gifted Rider and Cyrodiil is really good to have, and then War Mount goes crazy because then you don't have to actually level up your stamina really. It just helps you from getting knocked off your mount. Skills right here. Elisus, our Major Breach, obviously. I thought about trying this out with Curse, but when I wanted to swap, I didn't have the skill point for it. But Curse might work here. Then we have Hurricane, obviously, sure. Minor Expedition, Major Resolve, and it does a good amount of damage. Dark Deal heals you, gives you all your sustain that you need, and then also gives you Minor Berserk, and then also procs your Minor Prophecy. Resolving Vigor, obviously you're hot, every build, PvP build needs this. Like literally every single PvP build needs Resolving Vigor basically. And then we have Healing Soul as our Burst Heal. If you want to play a more old school dual wield stam sorc, back when you didn't have a Burst Heal and you only had this, then throw on Curse, right? Throw on Curse here, and that'll work. You might be able to use Shield, but you'd have to kind of switch the build around probably. Maybe use Wretched Rally and build into Max Mag. Right here, Reviving Barrier. Obviously, I always got this on my back bar. 10% mag recovery, and the ward actually saves you a lot of the time. Ultimate, we got Thriving Chaos, because this is what Savvy requested. She's like, hey, play a pure sorc with Thriving Chaos. I was like, okay. So, yeah. Thriving Chaos, the ultimate goes crazy, does a bunch of damage. If not, you can use Dawnbreaker. That also works. Spammable, Blood for Blood, because Blood for Blood's best spammable in the game. And, as Luna and always says, I'm carried by Blood for Blood. So, yeah. Blood for Blood. Get carried by Blood for Blood, be good at the game. Crit Surge, the best heal in the entire game, unironically. Go get in a fight with your Crit Surge up at all times. Look at your healing done on CMX, and this literally is doing like 50% of your total healing. It's absolutely insane. Will keep you alive like no other, along with your Major Brutality buff. So yeah, Crit Surge is absolutely insanely strong. Streak, this is your stun, your movement, and it actually does AoE damage, so it's nice when you pair it. Hit him with the Thriving Chaos, streak past everybody. You got Bound Ornaments. This gives you your major crit buff now. Thank God, it's finally useful. It's not just a skill, and you don't have to run crit pots anymore. So, adding that was genius on this one. Obviously, it does a good amount of damage. It's not bad. And then you have Crystal Frags. You can also use Crystal Weapon here if you want to be like a straight stam sorc, opposed to like a hybrid one. But Crystal Frags just is better and it hits harder. So we got on Crystal Frags because I wanted to kind of min-max this as much as I could. Character sheet, 26 points into Magic Us, 17 points into health, 21 points into stamina. I don't think we might have Amp, which is why I have so much HP. But you have like literally 30,000 on the dot usually. Of course, these will go up by 3%. If you're on dot, it's max, fine as not. I got on the Lover Mundus for more consistent damage. Can also use maybe the Shadow will work too. Especially if you're Khajiit. The shadow will also give you a lot more damage. On this build, fully buffed up. Obviously, you're getting like 45% crit chance, I think, because I have the we have the keep buffs in Cyrodiil right now. But yeah, you get like 40 something crit chance. You know, your damage overall, your crit damage is not that high, which is exactly why we're not using Monomyth. But it still hits really hard consistently. You get over 7k weapon damage when your rally procs and your other set procs and the continuous attack and all that good stuff. Right here, we're going to the sets. Ignore the glyphs. As you know, I always ignore my glyphs. Don't be like me. Put some glyphs on. Don't know what's best. Talk about it in the comments. I don't know. Briarheart's our first set. The reason I got Briarheart, obviously it's not the best set in the game. Is Essence Thief going to be better? Of course it is. It's the best set in the game. But not everybody always wants to use meta. Not everything's about using meta. Not everything's about making it the best possible. Sometimes it's cool to use things that aren't in the meta. And Briarheart is literally not in the meta whatsoever. So it gives crit chance. It gives you the stab. It gives you a good amount of weapon and spell damage. The heal is negligible. It's like completely useless. They need to like buff that to like 2,000 instead. That would actually make the set good. That would actually be pretty cool if this worked like as a crit surge type thing. The set would actually be super strong. So just add a 0 to that, you know? Add a 0 anywhere in there besides the very front, and this set could actually be in the meta. Really good set, really good damage. Obviously, Essence Thief is better. Obviously, No Lark is better. Obviously, Oak Fathers might be better. They're all in the meta. We're not using... Well, we only like to use so much meta, right? It's always fun having an off-meta set on your front bar. Can also put poisons here. Double dot poisons. Some other type of escapist poisons. You know, anything really. Back bar, Rallying Cry, obviously, because... Let me get into the groove of using pure classes again. Maybe we'll start hopping into other things. My next subclassing build, I'll try to put in like full damage, no rally, no pariah, no cheese, stuff like that. Might have to use protective jewelry, but we'll see. But yeah, Rally Cry, because it gives you 300 weapon spell damage. Set's busted, OP, especially in the meta. If they nerf the crit damage and get us out the crit meta, then you can nerf to that set, which probably the correct nerf for this set would be if y'all kill the crit meta, would to be remove the 300 weapon and spell damage. If you're not going to kill the crit meta, Rally's just fine the way it is. Balorgs obviously gives you a bunch of damage. I tried using Zons. I didn't like Zons on it, so I just kept Balorgs. You can also use Blood Spawn, so you can spam more Thriving Chaos, but if you save your Thriving Chaos, you can actually hit super hard. I think altogether with the 500 Balorg goal, you get like 8k weapon damage. Which your glyph here on the back bar. One Piece Trainee always as the heavy reinforced. You should be 1 reinforced and then all impen. Of course, you got 2 heavy, 3 medium, 4 medium, 1 light. Balorg shoulder, rally. All of this you can just make tri-stack glyphs like every single piece. Triple infused as always, and then we got Markin. Right, Markin is always where it's at. Hit him with the Markin, the extra 200 weapon spell damage, the extra 2300 armor. It goes crazy, man. I love Markin, my favorite mythic in the game, and it's like that. There's not really a rotation for this. You kind of just light weave everything with your buffs up. Hit him with the Elisus. Bang, bang, bang. Hit him with some Blood for Bloods. If you hit him with the Thriving Chaos, streak past him, turn around, and start beating it. You start beating on him, man. You know what I'm saying? When your Crystal Frag is up, shoot your Crystal Frag. A lot of the time you can weave in your Bound Ornament procs. So when that thing's lighting up, you go boom, shoot that, and then your Crystal Frag, if that's proc, throw out that. Light weave, hit again with that thing, and if your Crystal Frag procs, and then you almost get into an unlimited loop sometimes if you have really good RNG. But yeah, that's the build, and pure classes are dead. They're actually not that bad still. So we're going to try and get through a lot of these pure classes as much as I can. Just refresh everybody from this subclassing.
In the shadows I wait, with a hunger that won't abate. I'm a predator ready to strike. Don't be scared, just hold on tight. I can sense your fear in the air, baby, trust me, or what they say. I'll make you shiver with delight as I dance through the night. Don't be scared, is a killer still alive? In this moment where we both thrive. No need to fear what lies ahead. Just take my hand and dive into the red. And don't be scared, I only bite if you take me in the moonlight. Let me show you a thrill like no other. We'll fight like fire together. So don't be scared, just hold on tight. Together we'll ignite this night. I promise to keep you safe from harm. In my eyes there's no need for alarm. In the shadows I wait, with the hunger that won't abate. I'm a predator ready to strike, but don't be scared, just hold on tight. I can sense your fear in the air, but trust me, I won't play fair. I'll make you shiver with delight as we dance through the night. Don't be scared, I only bite if you taste me in the moonlight. Let me show you a thrill like no other. We'll fight like fire together. So let go of your inhibitions now. Give in to the thrill somehow. We'll rise this adrenaline high till the morning light fills the sky. Don't be scared, I only bite if you taste me in the moonlight. Let me show you a thrill like no other. We'll fight like fire together. Embrace the chaos, feel alive. In this moment where we all thrive. No need to fear what lies ahead. Just take my hand and dive into the red. Don't be scared, I only bite if you taste me in the moonlight. Let me show you a thrill like no other. We'll fight like fire together. So don't be scared, just hold on tight. Together we'll ignite this night. I promise to keep you safe from harm. In my eyes there's no need for alarm. In the shadows I wait, with the hunger that won't abate. I'm a predator ready to strike, but don't be scared, just hold on tight. I can sense your fear in the air, but trust me, I won't play fair. I'll make you shiver with delight as we dance through the night. Don't be scared, I only